Keon Turner, 36-year-old black man from Decatur, Georgia. Pretty much always lived life with a dream. And pretty much my journey started as an entrepreneur, man, at a very young age. I would say in the early years, in my elementary years, I've always been a hustler, been a grinder, you know, just always wanted to have my own, find a way to make my own. And then I could just kind of relate to the times where, you know, my high school years where, you know, my dad kind of came in and bought me a pickup truck and I started a landscaping business. And that was the beginning of my journey as an entrepreneur. Then, you know, I went on to college where I went to Bethune-Cookman College in Daytona Beach, Florida, which I transferred to Valdosta State, where I was an athlete. I played football. And I graduated there with a degree in sociology and anthropology. And then after that, after my matriculation at the Institute, I began a career as an educator where I taught school for 6 years. I taught for 6 years as a special education teacher, which I found a lot of joy and a lot of passion in what I was doing, and that was giving back, you know, to my own community where I was needed. And I taught at Columbia High School, where I graduated from, and I also taught at Towers High School. So I pretty much stayed in the South DeKalb County area where I was born and raised. You know, and because I had a passion and I had a natural, that was home for me. So I wanted to stay where I was needed by my community. So it was just something that I didn't feel more so that I was pressured to. It was just, I felt it was a time for me to give back to my community and do, you know, what I felt like I was compelled to do. Because I know I wouldn't be where I was in life if it wasn't for, you know, other leaders and mentors and coaches that put back and poured back into me. So, you know, it's been something that, man, you know, I've really made it a priority in my life to be able to give back and pour back into others. So after teaching for 6 years, man, I wanted to embark on another journey. You know, I felt like, you know, there was more for me, and I felt like I was be able to reach the masses at a more of a higher level and a broader spectrum than just kind of being confined to a school. And so that's when I began in my entrepreneur journey in 2015. In 2015, I left the school system and I started the business. I kind of got back into the trucking and logistics industry where I started my box truck business, which it was successful for about 1.5 years. And I had a contract with UPS Mail Innovations. So it was consistent, it was profitable. So, you know, those are some of the things that you look for when you decide to get into business, especially, you know, when you just at the point in your life where you are deciding to grow your family and things like that. So it's all about having that consistent revenue and just having that consistent, you know, structure. So then after about 1.5 years, things didn't pan out as the way that I saw fit or saw that I wanted to. And I began the journey of where I am now with KleanTeam Power Washing. So I started that journey. Initially, I kind of wanted to start it to pretty much just kind of create some supplemental income and just kind of do it on the side. But it kind of took off. You know, the business, you know, I started off very small. Now, it did not, you know, it did not start off where it is now. Then I started off with a roller pressure washer and, you know, a trailer and some small other equipment, you know, just the bare necessities to get started in the industry that allowed me to do the jobs and be able to do them effectively and efficiently, you know. So, you know, but over time, man, I've made some great relationships. I've met some great people that have really poured into me, you know, with just great mentors and things like that. So, you know, it really helped me understand the importance of life and having mentorship, guidance, and leadership, because that's, you know, we try to figure out everything on our own and want to do everything on our own, but you know, in this journey called life, man, there's no success without help. And when I say that, I mean, it takes a true village to help us grow and develop into who we are. You know, and I have a very successful mentor that pours a lot into me in tutelage that has really helped catapult my career from a professional standpoint and even on a personal level. So that has been a very defining moment in my career as far as being an entrepreneur. It has showed me that I don't necessarily have to do all the work on my own to be successful. And so once I kind of learn, and I'm still learning, you know, daily as we go, but it's been a journey that I'm being able to watch and learn from the people that are successful and that have made the mistakes that I've made. So, you know, it's to the point now that I'm learning and I'm picking up those things. So, you know, that defining moment for me was, you know, when I had the mentor just came and put his arms around me from a brother that I did not know, you know, that I met in IHOP. You know, so it just came from me just walking around with my brand on, and it started a conversation that has turned into a lifelong relationship and has turned, you know, just opened my eyes to a whole nother, you know, just a broader range. So with that being said, man, that was my defining moment in my career that pretty much gave me that second wind and that breath of fresh air that really, that I found that love and that passion that really has me, you know, that every day I wake up with a purpose. So, and that purpose, man, is just to be able to provide people with quality service, quality, giving them the service, giving them that leadership, giving them that type of guidance, and being able to just give them customer service whenever they're dealing with me on a professional level. So with the business, and it becomes, you know, one of those things where I'm in an industry where, you know, if you do good words and good things will be spread about you. So I would say in a word of mouth business, because I am on the residential side of things majority, but I have a good percentage of commercial work that's starting to expand and things starting to grow. So, you know, I'm just grateful of that. So, you know, in my defining moment, and I asked myself, what is my purpose? And I'm starting to learn and understand that my purpose is not about me. It's not about KleanTeam. It's not necessarily about the ones that I directly deal with on a day-to-day basis. It's the ones that I do not know. It's the ones that I have the ability to impact with my actions, with my words, and things the way that I carry myself on a daily basis. So, you know, I'm just big on, you know, whatever I put out in the atmosphere, that it comes back to me. So I've had a lot of good done to me in life. So I just want to be able to pay it forward and do those things as I continue my walk in life. And that's not, and my walk in life is not even from a business perspective. It's more so on a perspective of impacting others in whatever way that I'm able to do it. You know, if I'm able to inspire and impact somebody about becoming an entrepreneur, by all means, I'm willing to accept that and to do that. But, you know, I feel as if my bigger purpose is developing people and giving back to people on a personal level where I'm able to pour into others the way that others are pouring into me. So, you know, so that's my thing, man. And, you know, and that's the way that I try to raise my kids. You know, my daughter and my son is, you know, he's 12 years old. So he's starting to see, you know, the drive and the work ethic in the way that Dad go about carrying himself on a daily basis. So, you know, a lot of times it's not necessarily about what you say, but it's about how you do it and what you do. And, you know, more people are inspired and impacted about, you know, just seeing you move into actions. So that's more so what I'm more of a doer, and, you know, try to be less of a talker with my actions. And so, you know, this journey, man, I'm excited about where it started from to where it is now, and I'm definitely excited about where it's going. So, you know, every day is something new for me, and I really, you know, I embrace it and I take it on, you know, head on, and I try to, you know, just keep my chin up with the goods, the bads, you know what I'm saying, and accepting the wins and losses, because, you know, those are the things that it's taken on this journey for me to be successful. You know, every day is not a good day. The sun doesn't shine every day, but every day you got to get up with a purpose, and you have to get up and go do it and chase that dream and chase that goal or whatever the dreams and aspirations that you have. So, you know, I just try to wake up every day with a passion and with a purpose. And, you know, my dad told me, you know, long as you live life with a purpose, no day is, you know, it's not wasted. So, and that's the way I try to live my life. So it's just definitely, you know, a journey that I take every day, man, and I'm grateful for it. So I'm grateful for the journey that I'm on, and I just want to continue to be able to be successful and be able to pour in other people. You know, that's the biggest thing. So, you know, that's pretty much where I am and who I am, and the defining moments of my level of success, of where my aspirations of me being able to reach and obtain in life. So, you know, that's pretty much who I am and the journey of KleanTeam Power Washing in a nutshell. So I pretty much just tried to condense this thing and kind of, because of, you know, I know there's times I can be a little long-winded, but, you know, my journey, I don't want to keep it bottled up, because I know my story and my journey is enough to ignite a fire in someone else and to pretty much give them that motivation or inspiration to kind of push for more and push for, you know, to reach higher heights. You know, because the worst place you want to be in life is to be complacent or feeling as if you are still. So, you know, so that's my journey. And I'm just grateful that I'm able to share my story. And I just appreciate you guys' time, just be able to tune in and hear the life of Keon Turner. Thank you. I'm Keon Turner, the owner and CEO of KleanTeam Power Washing. And now, you know, this is my story of how I got here.